You're listening to Brink Radio. What's happening, everybody? Of course, it's your host, Brink Young, coming straight out of them South Memphis slums, the Pinky and the Thon. You are listening to Brink Radio right here on 96.3 FM. Talk about bumping 96.3 because you know Brink put the B in bumping. Look, we got some super tremendous guests on the show. You know I'm using my vocabulary because I did go to Memphis City Schools. We got my guy P-Rock and rockii from rockemhard Entertainment. How y'all doing, man?
Man, blessed, man.
Rockii,
happy to be here, man.
Rockii, what's happening, homie? I know it. Hey, me too. So, hey, first and foremost, I got to say thank y'all for being guests on the show. It means a lot to have y'all kicking with us tonight, man.
For sure. Appreciate you for having us, bro.
No doubt. Now, I'm going to be honest, man. Both of y'all no strangers from my platform. Even though we on radio now, y'all no strangers from the platform. Like I say, y'all pretty much like alumni, y'all family, you know. So I need you to catch me up, man. What's been popping with you, man? What's been happening with you?
Man, everything, bro. Been working, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just getting back from our tour with Big Boogie. You know, bro had me on tour with him, the Larger Than Life tour, Moneybaggyo, and Bread Game, and you know everybody that tapped in with it, you know. So shit, just being on that tour, man, you know, it kind of changed my whole, you know, my vision on everything. Like, you know, I learned a lot from the tour, man. It's really exciting.
Definitely got to say shout out to my guy Big Boogie off of Well Business, man. And definitely shout out to Bag. So let's talk about, man, you on tour with these mega celebrities, man, these big names. It's motivating you. You're learning things. Let's talk about some of the stuff that you learned along the way, as well as some of the things that you've seen along the way.
Man, marketing for sure.
Okay.
Just tapping in with other artists and, man, just learning what the fans like, you know, all that, just tapping in. Like everything with the music, for real. Like how the back end go, how the front end go. Just really just the business side.
You know what's crazy about it, man? Like with where you from, you know stranger to some of these people. You know what I'm saying? Like you probably already knew Bag before, you know all of this, right?
I ain't know him personally, but you know, I ain't seen him with Big Homie G. You know, I'm probably like the closest with, you know, with him if it comes to like knowing somebody, but yeah, I done seen him like pull up on Big Homie G like back in the day at video shoots and, you know, shit like that. Like I think you was there, you know, when the DJ Turn Me Up.
DJ Turn Me Up, that's
Big
right,
Homie
man.
G did, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I was in that video with him. Shout out my boy Big Homie G.
Man, that was crazy. Of course, he was going by White Jizzle back in the day, man. And like, you know, it was nuts pulling up, talking about King's Gates, man. Yeah. King's Gate, it get a bad rap, but they show so much love, man. You just got to come correct, man. How would you what would be your spiel to the people? Because you know how folks here, they scary, you know. But what would be your spiel to the people about King's Gate, man?
Man, I say it's just like any other hood, like you know, ain't no bad place to go. I feel like, you know, like shit pop off anywhere you go, but like, oh, that's cool. It's cool in the hood, man. You know, you be on your P's and Q's anywhere you go, especially when you in, you know, the ghetto. It's the ghetto. I tell you, it's the ghetto, but it ain't like nobody can come type shit. You know, you just show respect. You know, you go anywhere, you be respectful. People gonna respect you. Show love, they gonna show love to you.
Facts.
Disrespect, they gonna disrespect your ass. So
Facts.
It's like that, man. But it's cool though. I love my hood.
No doubt, man. So, of course, let's talk more about Big Boogie, man. How did that relationship come about?
Man, that's my bro, man. We locked in. You know, it just, we ran into each other. When we ran into each other, man, it was just, you know, it was our love. It was like a real brother bond. So, like, man, I'm locked in with bro, you know. It's R4L, whatever bro stand for, I'm standing for. So, it's like that. That's how it is with me and bro.
And, you know, it's crazy, man, because, you know, being locked in with somebody like that, Boogie, man, he's a whole different type of human being. Yeah. He's a whole different type of artist. Like, let's talk about maybe some of the things, you know, that you probably learned being around him. And, you know, to be honest, you're not even a stranger to this game. You know, you're not new to it. You've been around this prior to, you know, linking up with them cats. But let's talk about maybe how, you know, iron sharpens iron, so to speak.
Man, it's real team. Like being around bro, you know, like I said about the tour, man, you learn the game. So I'm just soaking up the game. You know, even though I'm a little older than bro, I'm just soaking up the game and shit, just learning how everything go. Like tapping in with artists who was, what's real, what's fake, all that. So shit, just being around, bro. Man, it's most definitely a learning experience.
Man, of course, both of y'all jigging too, man. We got to talk about that.
We some jigging ass niggas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what? We jig.
All right, so of course we got to talk about this song you dropped a few months back, man. You got these niggas sour, man. What's popping with that?
Man, shit, man. Everything, shit, when niggas being sour, you gotta expose it, man. You gotta get away from them in a hurry, You got these niggas sour. That song, it came about just saying a whole lot of sour shit, and I was just vibing in the studio, caught a vibe, beat was hard, and just went from there. Bro. Like, I remember one time, bro, I pulled up to a store. Nigga was like, when nigga say? When Dolph drop something new? He like, who was that? That Dolph, man? I'm like, nah, that me. I don't lie. That man like, nah, that me. I just, when I hear stuff like that, it's more motivation. I appreciate it, so. Yeah, being compared to, any of the legends.
Right,
but for sure, yeah. I just like, nah, that me. He like, I'm finna tap in. He went and download that motherfucker right there.
Yeah.
I was just pulling up, bumping that motherfucker. So I was like, yeah, this junk gonna do something. That was before I even put the video out.
Yeah. So. Man, it's actually lit, man, to actually be compared to a legend like Dolph. Definitely got to say R.I.P. to Flipper. Man, got to say that. So let's go ahead and change the flow of traffic real quick, man. You told me earlier that you actually moved out to Atlanta, man. What that A-Town like, man?
Man, love it. I love my city, but, I love cities that appreciate. I love it. So, yeah, with Atlanta, man, Atlanta just appreciate the talent, man. I heard Boosie say it in the interview before, and they do. It's true. Like I was telling you earlier, man, it's like, here, you tell a nigga about your music in Memphis, you be like, man, I'm working on this, I'm doing this, nigga gonna come straight out, hey, I got this, I'm doing this too, I'm doing this. But you go to Atlanta, you tell a nigga about what you doing, nigga gonna hear you out and probably gonna connect you to somebody else. Like out here, they got their back on the damn socket. They trying to hide the socket from you.
Yeah.
In Atlanta, they moving out the way. Oh, you can plug up right here, bro.
So you mean to tell me, and I'm going to co-sign this, but they child-proofing the socket in Memphis, bro.
Right.
And what it sound like, man. Don't want nobody to plug in, bro.
They don't want you to plug in. They trying to make it as hard as possible for you here in the city. But it make you it make you a tougher artist, man. And then I come from, bro. You gotta be tough anyway. So this music shit just it's just a learning experience. That's how I look at it. Just learn. Don't never get tired of learning. But all the other stuff that come with it, man, I can shake that. Man,
of course, we got to talk about, because you definitely doing your part in this city to kind of help change that whole narrative. You recently did a give back in your hood in Kings Gates. Let's talk about it, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The Boo Books and Bouncer events, so like, we just had all the kids come out, gave out over 100 books.
Wow.
A good friend of mine, man, he a teacher, he hit me up, let me know he got all these books. Was asking me, man, what can I give them out at? I said, man, come to my hood with it. I already been tapping in with the kids anyway, going to talk to them and just talking to them about life, like, just, being on the right path. So with him hitting me up, we just put that together for the kids, gave out 100 books, had the bouncers out there, the basketball tournament, just really just turned everything up and, showing them that we can do something and it can actually go right here in the hood where y'all saying it can't go.
I wanna address, and first thing I gotta say, congratulations on that. That really means a lot to, your neighborhood as well as this city, because we gotta continue to plant them seeds. But it's two things I'd like to address and get your opinion on. Like, what would you say is the disconnect with, let's just say, older people, adults, people, 30s, 40s, whatnot, 50s, whatnot, 60s, what would you say is the disconnect between them and the youth today? Because like you say, you go to the neighborhood, you talk to them, you express, hey, you could be this, you could be that, but a lot of other people are not doing it. It's like they're afraid, but in your own words, what would you say is the disconnect?
Well, if you're trying to, talk to like the youth, really, like, they really want to hear somebody that felt what they feeling right now.
Facts.
So, it's different when you come to them and you talk to them about, your experience. and you actually seeing what they seeing and going through right now versus trying to just preach to them, man, you don't need to do this, you don't need to do this. You know, it got to be a reason.
Right.
You know, you tell them they can't do this, they don't need to do this. You need to tell them why they can't do it. You know, so you got to just knowing how to explain it to them. Like my son, I tell my son everything because I rather me let him know what's going on rather than him going somewhere else and somebody tell him something wrong.
True.
You know, so, you know, just telling them the right stuff, man. Just, you know, and not making them feel bad. You know, you got to know how to talk to them. It's how you do it, not what you're doing. You got to know how to do it.
The other thing I want to ask you about, man, is, you know, we see a lot of artists that come from the hood, but it seems like the only time they go back to the hood is just to shoot a video. They're not doing much. You doing your part. Let's dive into that, man.
Man, yeah, I see it all the time. It's like a lot of people that do that though. To me, they ain't really from where they doing it at. Okay. I feel like, you know, cause you really from there, you gonna do something about like the situation. Like, you know, I can't see my apartment looking bad, real bad, and I got all this bread, you know, and I can actually change it. If I can change something, I'm gonna do it. Like, you know, like little small thing, like getting pizza for the kids and giving them dollars. You know, I'm doing what I can do.
Right.
You know, once it get bigger, of course, I'm gonna do way more. You know, we talking like I ain't gonna spill everything out, but you know, I got plans. I got plans for my community though. And like, you know, just putting these bouncers up, all this stuff. Like it's the small things, man. You know, I ain't saying, you know, you gotta go blow 100K or, you know, thousands. Like, but, you know, do something. You know, if you from that hood and your hood looking bad, man, do something for them. You
know what's crazy? You actually mentioned putting the bouncers up. You know, I remember you told me off the air that you and your son actually got a moon bounce business.
Yeah,
let's dive into that, man.
Yeah, man, kiddo. Man, champ, man. We got a moon bounce business, man. Shout out my son PJ, my oldest baby boy. But yeah, we got a moon bounce business, man, and we trying to build it all the way up. You know, once I'm doing my thing, you know, this get this to him. Yeah. You know, and that ain't even it. That ain't even all. Like, you know, we got more coming, but yeah, that's just something I just wanted to, you know, just show my son that, you know, you can actually own something, like, you know, and he got his own dreams, stuff he want to do, but I just had to, you know, there's one thing under your belt right there, son. So boom, you got your own business. You 7 years old, you got that. Yeah. So yeah,
man, I gotta commend you on that, man. Sure. We got to talk about, you know, like you pretty much had your son with you every step of the way. Yeah. You know, like how important is that for you to do that? Because like I say, he's seeing his dad like in real time, seeing the moves that you make, the music, you know, videos, you on tour. How important is that for you?
Mine is real important because I'm trying to help him find his way into it. Like, you know, whatever I'm a part of, son, you're a part of. You know, whatever you're a part of, I'm a part of. Yeah. I tell that to him. So just having my son with me, man, it just give me, it's more motivation. It give me I wanted to do this, but I really want to do this because I got somebody right beside me that's really like willing to hear me out and learn. And I hear him out. My son taught me plenty. So
really?
Yeah, like that's my son gave me a couple of my ad-lib. When I say, oh, I got that from my son. My son was 2 years old, running through the house, just saying, oh, because his dad said, oh, Lord. But he just saying it. And I ran with it. I'm like, I'm finna take that. I'm finna borrow this.
But it's crazy, though. He gonna get some credits off of that. You know? He gonna get a writer's credit.
He get it. What I get, he get.
I promise you, man.
So, yeah.
So, look, man, you dropped a song called I'm Straight. That jump went stupid. We talking about over 400,000 hits on YouTube, man. So, let's talk about this song.
I'm straight, you crooked. You talking money, let's do it, book it. I get respect in my hood, you don't. These niggas be straight.
Yeah, I promise you, man.
Hey, man, I'm straight. Hey, I recorded this song in Atlanta.
Okay.
I was shout out my boy Mario. I was in the studio with Mario. Shout out my boy J City. J City was in there with me.
Yeah, City.
Yeah, me and my boy J City, we shot to Atlanta, you know, just to get some work in with Mario. You know, that's our producer, engineer. Yeah. And man, we just locked in the studio about 3 a.m. City knocked out. He already recorded his joint. And man, I just got up in there, you know, Mario threw the beat on, and I just got I'm straight. I'm straight on you niggas. straight on the old. I can be doing better, but I'm straight. I can be doing better, but I'm straight. First, I would just listen to the beat, just vibing, and then I started saying I can be doing better, but I'm straight. Mario, like, that's hard.
Yeah.
And boom, I just went ahead, you hear me? Just jumped in. Just, man, I freestyled that whole song.
Wow.
I freestyled that whole song. I was just going bar for bar, like spitting. Let me hear that. I like it. Keep that. Boom. And we just kept going. Yep. And I came out that joint, dropped that joint, and man, it's probably like that's my biggest song right now, and like I love it because I actually did that song by myself, no features, nobody.
Yeah.
You know, it was just all me. And man, I just did something with Bigga Rankin not too long ago.
Yeah.
And I played 2 songs for him. I played I'm Straight Second. That man like, damn. He's like, man, niggas play their best song second. Why niggas do that? Man, the whole time I'm tripping, but I'm feeling good at the same time. Like, damn, they might fuck with this junk. So, you know, that song, what, about 2, 3, 4, I don't even know how many years back, but shit, that mother still making noise.
It's still going up, man.
So it tell me something, man.
Man, definitely. And of course, it's always great to be, you know, stamped by an OG like Bigga Rankin,
sure.
Man. We talking about cool running DJs. Like, we talking about real nigga radio.
Shout out Bigga Rankin, man.
Yes, sir. But look, this is the
base.
time for you, man.
Yeah.
This is the time for you to introduce your song. We talking about I'm Straight to the BrinkTV audience. I mean, the Brink radio audience. So go ahead, drop it.
Hey, man, they said, Rock, you good? Yeah, I'm straight. I'm eating, trying to gain a little weight, man. I'm straight right now, man. Y'all go mess with it. It's out on all platforms. The song, the video. Hey, the video going crazy on YouTube. Y'all go tap in, man. I'm straight. You crooked.
And of course, we back. We talking about Brink Radio right here on 96.3 FM. I'm your host, Brink Young, coming straight out of them slums. We got my guy P-Rock. We got Rocky in the building. Y'all just heard I'm straight. Hey, man, say, man, what we talking about, man, that I'm straight. It's going stupid, man.
Stupid.
Definitely got to spend this some more on this show. But, man, we got to talk about, you actually had a party recently, man. Last month, it was, what was it, like October 28th, something like that?
28, yep.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Twerk for Treats Part 2. No, it's a whole lot of twerking and a whole lot of treats.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was lit, man. Everybody enjoyed themselves. Everybody got home safe. Man, it was a vibe, man. You know, we got more on the way.
No doubt, man. So we got to talk, man, because that's one thing that I see a lot of in your video, and I'm super appreciative of it, seeing women in your videos. It's always beautiful women. They always bending over, busting it open. I love it, man. You was featured on that John Pull Up and Twerk with
sure.
Hit 'Em Up. Let's talk about it, man.
My dog, man, Pull Up and Twerk. Man, Pull Up and Twerk. Just one of them vibes. It was like, man, I came up with the hook. My guy hits, you know what I mean? We ended up just, you know, getting together and making a banger.
Yeah.
So yeah, Pull Up and Twerk, man, one of them joints. I was just thinking of something wretched. You know, thinking of just how females just be in traffic, how they just be twerking. And I was just like, man, I done seen so many females pulling up at red lights, just twerking, hopping out their car, twerking on the car, gas stations, all this. So, you know, I just came, pull up and twerk, pull up and twerk, pull up and twerk. You know, and that junk just, shit, that motherfucker stuck. So, you know, and we just went about it just like that. The video out now, going crazy. Y'all go tap in. Shout out my guy. Hit him up, man.
Now, one thing that was crazy about that video, man, you sitting up there doing push-ups and the booty's just bouncing right next to you, man. That was lit, man.
Yeah, I was the trainer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about that. I don't know if I can say it on the radio, but that, you know, F with me, you know, that joint.
Oh, yeah.
That joint was going stupid, man. We talking about doing the karate dance on the beach, man. Let's talk about that.
Man, shout out Nick Cannon.
Exactly.
Love don't cost a thing, man. That's where I get it from. Like a lot of the videos and concepts, man, I just be getting creative. Like I take my song, I listen to it, I vibe to it, and then, you know, depending on the spots and the location, I just, you know, I get creative with, you know, with how I put it out and how I deliver it. So yeah, that little saying that came from Love Don't Cost a Thing. You ever seen that? You know, you got the saying where they did the little dance, they watched they 7, they did the little hood.
Yeah.
I just put the oh Lord with it, you know, the same thing, you know. And we just had fun with it, man. I like having fun with these videos. I do it, you know, I do it for everybody that's watching. They like seeing good content. My son watch everything, you know, my mama watch everything. And, you know, Granny told me from the start, you know, be yourself.
Yeah.
They don't respect you for being you. And, you know, hey, you know it ain't nothing with them.
So, man, you know, we got to talk about real life, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people don't understand, you know, how it is to be an artist, you know, when you so deep, you got so much skin in the game. We talking about knee deep. It was a line that Hit 'em Up said in the intro on, you know, his project, The Last Beginning. He was talking about how, I believe it was something to the effect of, you know, they say investing money in this rap shit is like suicide. Let's talk about your investments in your music and the time and the energy and all of that. And even let's talk about like some of the quote unquote mishaps or scams and all of that type of stuff, man.
Man, I done been through it all with the music. Like I've been doing it for a little minute, bro. So it's like man, investing into your music, that's the number one priority, you know. When you're trying to be an artist, you got to invest into yourself.
Facts.
But you want to just know and make sure that you dealing with the right people, you know. So it's good to, you know, I always have your OGs in your corner, you know. So when somebody presents something to you, you can get them to look over it, you know. Because in a lot of situations, I probably would have been, you know, going crazy, been in jail trying to really do something to somebody for, you know, all the shit that I done been through.
Yeah.
But like I just recently got scammed, like. And, you know, I ain't been scammed in years when it came to this music. Like, I done dealt with DJs running off with my money before because I supposed to open up for Gucci, you know, whoever. But, yeah, I was supposed to open up for Gucci, nigga ran off on me. That shit really happened.
Wow.
Saw his ass in the movie theater. That boy was shook. His wifey and everything. Like,
yeah.
Hey, but, you know, situations happen, man. So you pushing your music, just know who you dealing with. Make sure you getting, you know, all the facts straight, you know, before you do anything dealing with these people, man, because there's a lot of crooked motherfuckers and I can cut.
Hey, we there.
A lot of crooked ass motherfuckers in this shit, man. So, with the other situation, it was like a scam. I'm thinking it's a deal, you know. I'm thinking it's a distribution deal because I know what type of deals that'll help me and what ain't. So, you know, I'm thinking it's a distribution deal. And it come out to be like it's supposed to be a production deal. And I hit Bull first, you know, and then I hit his manager. Then, you know, I had him look over it for me. He broke it all down. Shout out my boy Tutu. You know, he broke it all down and just let me know what it was. Let me know these folks trying to, in his words, people they trying to grab your nuts. I was like, nah, we don't want none of that. I grab my own nuts. But yeah, Tutu was like, nah, this ain't what it is, people. I don't do it. He like, you know, you go out there, you eat the steak, you hear me? But you tell them folks you don't want shit to do with them. You let them know that, you know, I have my people look, you know. He let me know how to roll with it.
Yeah.
But, you know, whole time, you know, I'm getting ready thinking I'm finna fly out there. They tell me they finna fly me out. They pay for my room, everything like that. I just gotta get my passports. Whole time, you know, they scamming me. The whole time they getting me to try to pay extra shit. So I hit the guy up, asked him about the passports. I sent him like $600 for the passport. I hit him up, asking him about it. And this nigga bring up some more money, like trying to get me to spend more money. So I'm like, nah, bro, I get to question him. This nigga hang up in my face.
Wow.
So I'm like, nah, his phone went dead or some shit. He had to be. Try to call the nigga back. Nothing. Try to call one more time. Nothing. Texting him. And at this point, I'm like, nah, I ain't finna do all that. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna chill and think about this for a minute. Yeah. I'm like, damn, I just really got scammed. I let a nigga just scam me. So, you know, for a minute, you know, it had me in it. And, you know, going through a little depression because, you know, I had my people, you know, my people really, like, you know, they believe in me. You know, anything I do, I reach out with my people, like, on this music, you know. So, you know, they didn't help me out. They didn't threw bread in, you know. But, yeah, it was a whole scam. I had to explain it to all my folks. And, you know, that leave you in a bad spot, man. So, like my OG told me, you know, hit him up, shout out his, man. You know, he always tell me, like, you know, when some got you down, man, you take your 3 days, you know, and after them 3 days, you pop back out, like, you hear me, like ain't nothing hit you. Yeah. You know, you hit them and you hit them back harder. So, you know, we back at it. We ain't gonna let nothing like that stop us. You can slow me down, but you ain't gonna never stop me. So,
I promise. Oh Lord,
that's how I'm rolling with it.
Ain't no stopping P-Rock, man.
That.
So we got to talk about, you know, Memphis, man, because, you know, since the last time you was on, you know, BrinkTV, you know, Memphis has evolved so much musically. You know, where do you feel like we are now?
Man, I think we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. Me, like when it comes to music, like I'm really like strict on what's going into my ears now because like, you know, everybody it's just so much drill. I like drill. I like sometimes like I just like I listen to like that you know, the gangster shit and just vibe to it. But when all you talking about just drilling something, you ain't giving me no knowledge. I can't just, you know, I ain't gonna listen to it all day. I ain't gonna just, you know, vibe with it. That ain't gonna be the first thing I pick. But mine is like you just speaking on like the artists. Like yeah, we everywhere. We everywhere. I'm talking about from the women to the men.
Yeah.
We everywhere. Like some of these females snapping harder than the niggas.
Man.
No cap. And I don't feel disrespected. And if you do feel disrespected, you must be one of the ones that they harder than. Goddamn.
I promise, man. And I'm gonna be honest, like where we are now musically, I feel like we've never been here before, man, with the influx of the female talent, man. You know, and I say this in a lot of different interviews that, you know, in my era, it was like one or two. You know, on a major level that was getting attention. Now you got so many of them, man. You got Juicy Fruit, you got Glorilla, you got Gloss, you got Slime, you got, you know, Eliza, you know, you got K Carbon, like all of them going stupid, and it's even others. You know, I think AR the Mermaid. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so many of them that's going stupid right now. You know, let's talk about the junk you did with I believe it was Gabby Green and Duke Deuce. You know, back in the day.
Drip.
Oh
yeah, Drip, one of them bangers, man. Shout out Duke Deuce, shout out Gabby Green. Yeah, man. Drip just one of them joints, man. We just swag down. It was it's Drip like a swag song. You know, so man, when I heard that beat, shout out my boy Rico, Free Rico, man. Gotta be a Rico beat. My boy be on real song, man. We gotta tear that ass up, Rico. But yeah, my boy Rico sent me that beat, and man, I had laid my verse down, laid the hook down. And my partner, he was already locked in with Duke Deuce, and he had mentioned his name. And when I went and checked out some of his music, I was like, okay, I can hear bro on this joint. So we had sent it over to him. He pulled up on me, knocked it out. Gabby, same thing. She pulled up, knocked it out. She fucked with it, both of them. So yeah, we ended up tearing some shit up with Drip. Drip still banging now today.
Still one of them ones, but you know, we got even more content to talk about, man. We can't do it all on the radio, so let's go ahead and do a BrinkTV interview. Can we do that, man?
Man, let's do it.
Hey, let's go ahead, switch it over. Go ahead, run your social media before we switch over, man.
Hey, man, I'm P-Rock 2D on all social sites, man. At the gate side right now, all platforms. Y'all make sure y'all go get that. Tap in. I got plenty shit.
Oh, Lord, I promise. Hey, definitely got to say thank you for being a guest on Brink Radio. Hey, we finna change channels. We finna change stations, but y'all stay tuned. Brink Radio 96.3. Don't move.